So students, as we have been question number 2, now we are going to question number 3. You see here what we have got, that find an equivalent fraction for the following. I can say, so number B I have chosen. You can take number A, number C, any number. Okay. So first of all, we are doing number B and number D that I have chosen to do. Any number you can choose. So first of all, we have to know that what is an equivalent fraction. Okay. So equivalent fraction is that fraction that whenever you will convert a fraction to its simplest form, you will get the same values. Okay, suppose I am taking this is not from this part. Okay, I am just explaining you equivalent fraction, so try to understand. Suppose I am taking 1 by 2. What is the number here? 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is the number. Now I am taking another fraction, suppose like 2 by 4. So I am going to say you that 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 are equivalent. So you will ask that, sir, how? 1 by 2 is a different number, 2 by 4 is a different number. Then how you are saying that 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 are equivalent fraction? So I am going to say the condition for which they can be said as equivalent. Any fractions, any 2, 3 more or more fractions can be said as equivalent. So what is the condition behind it? So see, 1 by 2, they cannot be divided further. Okay, but 2 by 4 they can be divided. How they can be divided? Take any number that will divide 2 and that will divide 4 also. The number that we have to choose, that number should divide both the numbers, the numerator and the denominator. You cannot take different numbers for numerator and denominator. You have to choose one specific number that is going to divide the numerator also and the denominator also. Okay, so I think 2 and 4 both the numbers can be divided by 2, so I am going to take it. So 2 can be divided by 2 divided by 2, again 4 also divided by 2. As I said you that we have to divide the same number, so that's why 2 divided by 2 we will get 1, and 4 divided by 2, so 2 2s are 4. So what number I have got? Haven't I got 2 by 4 was there, now it is converted into 1 by 2, which was same as 1 by 2. So can I say that 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 4? So that's why I am saying that this 1 by 2 and this 2 by 4 are equivalent fractions. Okay, so that thing only we have to find it here, that we have to find the equivalent fractions of 2 by 5 by multiplication. There are two ways to find it. Okay, first way to find it is about the multiplication, another way to find for division part. So now I am going to show you how to find an equivalent fraction by multiplication. Okay, so it's very simple. So suppose I am taking it here, solution 2 by 5. I have written it here. So 2, you have to write like this, make it like this one. Okay, 2 by 5, 2 into, why I have given into, because we have to find it by multiplication. Okay, so 2 into, again 5 into. So you just ready your solution like this from earlier. Okay, now 2 by 5 is here, 2 into something and 5 into something, and we will get here something. Okay, so but the thing is that what we are going to do and by which number we are going to multiply this number to get an equivalent fraction. I am going to say you, kindly listen it very carefully. Okay, whatever number that you are going to multiply with this number, no, this should be same for the numerator and for the denominator. So this is the most specific condition for finding an equivalent fraction by multiplication method. What I am going to say, 2 by 5 is there. I have written 2, I have written 5, I have given a round dash here, given here multiplication sign. Why multiplication sign? Because we have to find the following by multiplication. Okay, so I have given 2 multiplications here. I will get some numbers here, that's why I have created this condition from earlier. Okay, now the thing is that by which number you will divide this one. 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into 3, 2 into 1000, 1 lakh, 1 crore, by any number you can divide. Okay, this is not specific that if I am going to divide this by 2, multiply this by 2, sorry, 2 into 2 and again 5 into 2. I have written the same numbers here, no? You can write it here 3 3, 4 4, 5 5, 6 6, 1 crore, 1 crore, any number you can write. Okay, there is no such condition that the number is specific. You have to write that number only. I have chosen 2. That is no big deal. You can choose 3. You can choose 4. You can choose 5. But the only condition is what? That whatever number that you are going to multiply with this fraction, it should be same for both numerator and denominator. That means 2. If I am going to multiply 2 into 2, then 5 should be also multiplied by 2. Is it clear for everyone? So I think is it clear? So what number I will get? First of all, I am writing for denominator 5 2s are 10. I have written it for 10 here, and 2 2s are 4. So what we have got? We have got an equivalent fraction for 2 by 5. You see here 2 by 5 is also same as 4 by 10. Why? Because if you are going to divide this by 2, so 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4 you will get, and 2 5s are 10. That means 2 by 5 you will get. Again you will get the same way. So that I have said you earlier that whenever you are going to convert the equivalent fractions, you will get the simplest form as the question here. Okay, so you don't have to cut it here. This is just for explanation part. You have to write till here only. 2 2s are 4 and 5 2s are 10. So therefore, one equivalent fraction of 2 by 5 is 4 by 10. I think is it clear? Okay, if you can have doubt, so if you have doubt you can ask me. Okay, now I am writing one more question about it. Number D I have chosen it. You can tell me, you can do any question for it. Okay, so the same thing we have to do. 3 by 8, I will write it here 3 by 8. So 3 will be here, we will give a long dash, 8 will be here. Because of that, by multiplication we have to find. I am going to write into 2 times. Again I will give a dash here. Now this 3, again same thing, I can multiply 2 2 also, 3 3 also, 4 4 also, 5 5 also. For your convenience, that you don't think that I have to multiply by 2 only, I am writing it here 5. Okay, so if I am writing 5 in the numerator, I have to write 5 for the denominator also. Okay, what I said you, that the whatever number that we are going to multiply, it should be same for both numerator and denominator. Okay, this is the only condition. Okay, so 5 3s are how much I have got? 15, and 8 5s are 40. So therefore, one equivalent fraction of 3 by 8 is how much? Is 15 by 40. How 15 by 40 is equal to 3 by 8? I am just doing it for rough. Okay, in the lower part, 15 by 40 is, you just see, just divide it. That multiply this by 5. 5 3s are 15 and 5 8s are 40. So this cannot be further divided because no number is there to divide 3 and 8 for single time. Okay, so 3 by 8 is there, and we have got the same number. Okay, so I think that you have got an idea of question number 3. If you have any doubt, you can ask me again. Okay. Okay. So students, as we have done question number 3, now we are going to question number 4. This is as same as question number 3, but there is only one difference. What is the difference? The difference was that the find an equivalent fraction by multiplication was there, and here is what only by division. The rules are all same. That we have to, if we are going to multiply, we will multiply with the same number, and this will same as the division part also, that if we are going to divide, we will divide by same number. Okay, you see that 50 by 150 was there, I have written it. So I am going to divide 50 and 150 is here, give a division sign, and we will write the same number here for both the numerator and the denominator. Okay, so you have to choose that type of numbers that will divide both 50 and 150. That means the numerator and the denominator. You cannot choose such number that will only divide one's numerator but not denominator. You have to choose such number that will divide both numerator and denominator, because you know that you cannot change here in numerator you cannot write different number, and in denominator you cannot write a different number. You have to be specific with that number. Okay, so at least you have to think in mind for that number. So I think that last number is 0 0 is here. That means it can be divided by any. It can be divided by 2. So I am taking it 2 4. Okay. So I have written it 2 here. I have written it 2 here once again. So whenever you will divide 50 by 2, what number you will get? I am going to show it here. Okay. If you have doubt in division part, so 2 2s are 4. We will get. So I have written it 4 here. 5 minus 4 is 1. This 0 will come here. 2 5s are 10. So what number we have got? We have got 25. So I have written 25 it here. Okay. Any doubt? So I think in the division part you have you don't have any doubt. So again I am going to write the lower part here. 150. Sorry, no, sorry. I am going to divide it here. 150 divided by 2. So again 150 will be divided by 2 because we have divided 50 by 2. And we have got 25. Now for the same value that we have to divide 150 by 2. So divide it. 2 7s are 14 I will get. I think 2 7s are 14. 5 minus 4 is 1. This 0 will come up here. And 2 5s are 10. So what value I have got here? We have got 75 as an answer. Okay. So we will write it here 75. So how you have got this value? 50 divided by 2. So 25 by 75 we have got. So what we have to find? We just have to find an equivalent fraction for that. So this value 50 by 150 and 25 by 75 are equivalent fractions. How we have got? By the method of division. You look here that I have divided 50 by 2 and 150 by 2. This is not compulsory. I am saying this one many times because sometimes you will think that I have multiplied with 2 and divided by 2 for both the times. This is not necessary. If you are going to divide this number by 5 and this number also by 5, it can be done. You want to divide it with 10, here also 10, you can do it. This is totally upon you. It is totally upon your choice. Okay. But the only thing is what? That the number should divide the numerator and denominator. So you see here that we have got an equivalent fraction. Therefore, the equivalent fraction, write it here, the equivalent fraction of 50 by 150 is 25 by 75. Okay. So let's take one more question for it. I think you have got this answer nicely, but still you have doubt, you can ask me. Okay. So let's begin to the next question. So I'm rubbing this one. So students, we have seen that we have to find the equivalent fractions by multiplications only in the earlier questions. Now we are going to find the equivalent fractions by division. Okay. So the rules are same for both question number 3 and question number 4. In question number 3, what we have got? That we have to multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number. Okay, because it was multiplication, that's why we are going to multiply numerator and denominator with the same numbers. Now, for the equivalent fractions of division, we have to divide. Okay, by which number? With the same numbers. Okay, so this is only one condition. You see, 16 by 20 was there. So in 16 by 20, choose any number that will divide both 16 and 20. So you can choose 2. You can choose 4. Okay, so we can choose 4 here because in earlier number I have chosen 2. So I can choose here 2 also, but I am going to write it with 4. Okay, there is no big deal in choosing any other numbers. So you just have to write 16 and 20 divided here. Again, give a division sign. Now divide it with 4. As I am writing in the numerator part 4. In the division denominator part also we have to write it 4 only. So 4 how much is 16? So 4 4s are 16. Now 4 5s are 20. Now you see that 16 by 20 is an equivalent fraction of 4 by 5. Okay. So just write it, therefore equivalent fraction of 16 by 20 is 4 by 5. So I think you have got the answers now, that how to find the equivalent fraction by division. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Okay, so students, in the earlier questions, we have done till question number 4. Now we are going to do question number 5. You see that write the first 4 equivalent fractions of the following. Now, in earlier questions, what we have did, we have find that the only one equivalent fractions. Okay, now we are going to find 4 equivalent fractions of this fraction of the given fraction. Okay, this is not any big deal. So you just see it, very easy. Okay, so you write 4 equivalent fractions. 4 equivalent fractions. Okay, what you have to do? Just multiply. Okay, 6 by 9 was there, no? First of all, write like this that we have done earlier. 6 into sign, you just give it. So first of all, if you are going to multiply with 1 you will get the same value. So that's why it's better not to write 1 Start from 2. Okay, always. If you are going to multiply with 2, here also you have to give 2. So what? 9 2s are 18, 6 2s are 12. We have got. So this is the first equivalent fractions. Okay, 1 we have got. Now we have to find 4 like this. Okay, so 1 we have got. Again you write 6 by 9 into 6 into 3, as we have multiplied by 2, and we have to find the first. So that's why 2 after 3 after 4 after 5 we will do it. Okay, so 2 again 9 in 6 into 3, again 9 into 3, the same value we have to write. 6 3s are 18 and 9 3s are 27. Okay, if I'm going too fast, okay, just kindly tell me. You cannot tell it here, but still I'm making it a little bit slow. Okay, 6 by 9 is there. 6 by 9, 6 into 4 and again 9 into 4. So 6 4s are how much? 6 4s are 24 and 9 4s are 36. How many we have got? 1 2 3. We have to find one more. So again I'm writing it here. Okay, because of the space problem. 6 by 9 is here. 6 into, we have multiplied by 4. Now I am going to multiply it with 5. 6 by 5 and 9 into 5. So 9 5s are 45 and 6 5s are 30. You see how many equivalent fractions we have find it here? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in the last time, that what you have to write, therefore the four equivalent fractions are 4 equivalent. You can write the first 4 equivalent fractions. Okay, you can write here first 4 equivalent fractions are what are those? 12 by 18, first of all, 12 by 18, comma 18 by 27, 18 by 27, 27 by 36, 27 by 36, then 30 by 45, 30 by 45. Okay, so I think this one you have got it here. So kindly note it down for a while. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Okay, so students, I think you have noted down this question. Now we are going to do one more question of this question. Okay. Okay, so students, we have done one question. Now we are going to do next another question of it. 7 by 12 is there. So therefore, the first four equivalent fractions are. Write it here. Equivalent fractions are. Okay, so I'm making it a little bit slow. 7 by 12 was there, so I will write 7 by 12 because I will not multiply it with 1 because we will get the same value. Now we are going to start with 2. Okay, so 7 into 2 and again 12 into 2. So 7 2s are how much? 14 and 12 2s are 24. This is the first one. Now for the second one, 7 by 12. Again 7 into 3. Again 12 into 3. As I have said you earlier that I am not going to say you many times, but still that we have to multiply with the same numbers. That's why 3 is here and 3 is here also. So 7 3s are 21 and 12 3s are 36. Again 7 by 12. 7 into 4 and again 12 into 4. So 7 4s are 28. 12 4s are 48. How many we have got? 1 2 3. One more we have to find. I am writing it here. 7 by 12 is here. So 7 into 4 was there already. So we have to multiply with 5. 7 into 5 and 12 into 5. So 7 5s are how much? 7 5s are 35 and 12 5s are 60. So what we have got, that 7 5s are 35 and 12 5s are 60. So therefore you write, therefore the first four equivalent fractions are what are those? 14 by 24, 21 by 36, next 28 by 48, 28 by 48, next 35 by 60. Okay, so students, I think you have got this question. Take time for copy this one. Okay, now after that we will start another question. Okay, so students, you see here in the earlier question, we have done the same question like this one only. Okay, write an equivalent fraction for 36 by 48 with denominator 16. We have to find the equivalent fractions only. Okay, but there is only one more condition, that whatever equivalent fraction that we are going to find, its denominator should be 16s. Okay, so it is not a very hard question. Okay, just see, it is quite easy. So what question we are going to do? 36 by 48, I have written it here. So 36 and 48 here, I have written division sign. So there is a big deal that you can ask me, sir, for getting equivalent fraction, I can use multiplication sign also. But why you are using division sign here? There is a why, no? So I am going to give you this answer. This is very important. Because here you see in the question, one condition is there, that whatever equivalent fraction that we are going to find, its denominator should be how much? 16. What is that? 16. So you see, if 48 is here, earlier one, if I am going to write a multiplication sign here and 48, and I will multiply it with any number, the number will be multiplied only. We will get a greater value. But do I want the greater value? No. What I want? The lesser value. And because of that thing, I have written division sign here. So don't get panic or don't get confused that, sir, you can use a multiplication sign instead of divide. Why? So the reason is this thing, that the whatever number is being given here in the question, it is lesser than the earlier number. That's why I have used division sign here. If this number was greater than that number, so I would have used multiplication sign. Okay, so I think you have got this, why I have used division sign. Okay, so now the next part, that whatever what we have to take, you see 48, what number should be here to get the value 16 as an answer? Okay, that means by which number I will divide 48 to get 16? There is nothing else. You just check it in the rough side. Start with 2. 48 divided by 2. So 2 2s are 4. Again 8 will come. So 2 4s are 8. What number we have got? 24. No, it is not our answer, because we want 16 as a quotient. So whatever number with which we are going to divide 48, the quotient should be 16, isn't it? So that means we cannot write 2 here. So next thing that we are going to take 3. 3 divided by 48, you just take it. Maybe this is the answer, I don't know about it. But still 3 1s are 3, we have got 4 minus 3 is 1, 8 will come. So 3 6 is 18. Okay, so Eureka, I think you have got the answer 16 as a quotient. So that means 16, our answer, our condition is satisfied here. That means by which number we have to divide? 3. So I have written it 3, because whenever you are going to divide 48 by 3, you will get 16 as an answer. And you can recall the specific rule of getting an equivalent fraction. What was the specific rule? That if we are dividing, we will divide with the same number. If we are multiplying, we will divide it with the same number. So you see 3 is here. So in 3, if I have divided, I have got 16. Again, I have to divide it with 3 only. Got it? So just divide it. 36 divided by 3. What number you will get? 3 1s are 3. Again 6 will come down here. 3 2s are 6. So what number we have got? 12. So I will write it here 12. So in the question, what number we have found? That write an equivalent fraction of 36 by 48 with denominator 16. Then we have got the answer. Therefore you write, therefore the required fraction is 12 by 60. So I think you have got the question. Okay, got the idea how to do it? If you have any doubt, you can ask me once again. Okay, so just copy this question for a while. After that, we are going to our next question. Okay, so students, you see here, earlier question number 6 we have done. Now we are going to question number 7. Write an equivalent fraction of 5 by 9 with numerator 35. So you see, again I am going to write with the same way. 5 by 9 I have written. I have written 5 and I have written 9 here. But I have given into sign here. So I think you have got the idea why I have given multiplication sign here, because the condition that is given, it is greater than the earlier value. You see, write an equivalent fraction of 5 by 9 with numerator should be 35. Whatever equivalent fraction that we are going to find, its numerator should be 35. You see, earlier one it was 5, now this is 35. So that means it is a simple logic that if you will divide it, you will get the smaller value. If you will multiply, you will get the larger value. So that's why I have given this multiplication sign. So you see, 5 how much are 35? So it's quite simple. 5 7 are 35. So 5 7 are 35 I have written. So just recall your idea of doing the equivalent fractions, that if I am going to write 7 in the numerator, I will write 7 in the denominator also. Okay, so 7 is here. Again I am going to multiply with 7 only. So 5 7 is 35 and 9 7 is 63. So you see, we have got the required value, whatever value that fraction with numerator 35. So you write, therefore the required fraction is 35 by 63. So copy this answer. I think you have got it. It's very easy. So after some time we are going to do question number 8. Okay. So students, you see, as we have done question number 7, now we are going to question number 8. In that question, what is there? Check whether the following pairs of fractions are equivalent or not. Now we have got the idea that how 2 fractions can be said as equivalent, or how 4 fractions can be said as equivalent, because we have got these questions earlier. No? Now we have to test that thing. That in this question they have told us that find 3 by 4 and 9 by 5 are equivalent or not. In earlier questions we have to find the equivalent fractions, means extra equivalent fractions we have to find, but here we have to test, or we have to check that whether 3 by 4 and 9 by 15 are equivalent or not. So I am going to give you one idea that will be easier for you to get the value that 3 by 4 and 9 by 15 are equivalent or not. Okay, so just keep in mind this, the idea of this. Okay, just write solution here. What we will do, we will just cross multiply. Okay, what is a cross multiply? If you will see it, it will be become very easy. Okay, so 3 by 4 is here and 9 by 15 I have written. What I am going to do? Just cross multiply. We will cross multiply. Cross multiply. Okay. After cross multiplying, what we will get? 3 by 4 I will write it here, and 9 by 15 I will write it here. Now multiply. 15 into 3 I will multiply. Again 4 into 9 I will multiply. You see, first of all 9 into 4. 9 into 4. So after multiplying 9 into 4, what I will get? 9 4s are 36. Again you see, 15 into 3. So 3 into 15. What will you get? 45. So you see, what I have did, that I will multiply the denominator of the second fraction with the numerator of the first fraction. That is known as cross multiply. See, crisscross. First I have multiplied with this number, and again I will multiply with the denominator of first fraction to the numerator of the second fraction. You see, 9 into 4 I have got 36. Again 15 into 3 I have got 45. You see, 36 and 45, are they same? No, 36 is not is equal to 45. If the values of the cross multiplied ones are same, then we will say that they are equivalent fractions. If they are not same as this question, they are not equivalent fractions. So we will say Therefore 3 by 4 and 9 by 15 are not equivalent fractions. Okay, so I think you have got the idea of this thing. Okay, how we will do this question. I'm going to do one more question about it. If you have doubt in this question and in the next question that we are going to do, in that question it will be clear. Okay, so copy this question. Okay, so students, you see, as we have done the earlier one, now we are going to do the next question of this. You see, 4 by 9 and 12 by 7. We have to check that these fractional values are same or not. Okay, you see, I will write it here. Solution: 4 by 9 and 12 by 27 I have written. Now what we are going to do? We will just cross multiply. We will cross multiply. What with which numbers we have to multiply? I am saying this one again. We will multiply the denominator of the second fraction with the numerator of the first fraction. Again, we will multiply the denominator of the first fraction to the numerator of the second fraction. That is known as crisscross. Okay, cross multiply. So just multiply this one. 4 by 9, 12 by 27. Multiply it. 27 will be multiplied by 4 and 9 will be multiplied by 12. You see, 12 into 9. What will you will get? You will get 108 as an answer. Again here 4 into 27. 4 into 27. What will you will get? You will get here also 108. You see here that since the multiplied value or the after doing the cross multiplication part, we have got the same values now. That means yes, they are equivalent fractions. So you write, therefore 4 by 9 and 12 by 27 are equivalent fractions. Okay, so I think you have got the idea of this question number 8. Okay, so by doing these questions we have completed our first exercise 4a, but still we have completed exercise 4a. If you have doubt, you can ask me, but I think that I hope that you have got all the questions nicely. Okay, so after the next class we are going to start our next exercise. Thank you.